Hey guys, it's Sweet Caliber. So today I've got a bit of a Omni-Man combo tutorial for you guys. Now this combo is pretty interchangeable. You can use it in a lot of different ways. With Janet as a support, it's the best. However, if you just do it normally, like if you're not comfortable with throwing supports in there, if you're a bit of a learner for now, then it's still going to work quite effectively for you. So the way that you typically want to start off is with the uh-oh move, so you want to be holding forward, and then you want to do a kick and a punch. So I believe that's a 4-1, pretty much just like that. Now from your circle square, if you're playing on PlayStation, it would be the X if you're on Xbox. You want to follow up with a square triangle. Now this timing is a bit finicky. Once you get it down, it's going to be a lot easier for you. It's just a bit of muscle memory, but getting used to it's going to be a bit difficult. If you take a look at the buttons on the left, it might help you out a bit. But I'd say just keep repeating this quite a few times and get used to it. Now after you've gotten used to your uh-oh and Conquer a Killer combo, you're going to want to throw the Viltrumite stance in there right after the square triangle. So it's going to look a bit like this. Now once you're able to throw the Viltrumite stance in there, you're comfortable with the back left X. You're going to want to follow it all up and hit square as they're floating midair. It's going to look like that. Pull out your Viltrumite stance, immediately hit square as soon as possible. This will catch them perfectly midair, just in range, and you'll throw them up. Now once you've gotten a bit used to that, you're going to want to start getting used to, as you throw them up, jump back towards them. And this is going to start the next bit of the combo. Once you've learned all of this, it's a bit more straightforward. It's mostly just air and muscle memory button presses. So once you get them in the air, what you want to be doing is the discipline move. So it's triangle, square, triangle, or 2-1-2. So if you want to practice this, it's easiest to just go straight into Viltrumite stance, immediately hit your square, and then practice it. That I'd say is the best way. Now I don't believe the next step is on the move list, but what you want to do for this step is you want to get used to jumping, and you want to hit forward and L2 with just your left trigger. That's going to make you do a bit of a dash in midair. So it's good to get comfortable with it on both sides. So if you'd be on the right side, you'd want to press back in L2. That's going to make you do a bit of a dash. This can help you follow up as combos in midair. Now from that, you're going to be wanting to do this out of it. Pull out your triangle, square, triangle. Then do your dash and follow it into another triangle, square, triangle. It can take a bit of getting used to, just because there's a few buttons in between, but once you have a bit of muscle memory with all the moves, you're going to be alright. I'll show you again. Triangle, square, triangle, then triangle, square, triangle again, and in the middle of that you do your jump forward L2. So you're going to be pressing forward L2 at the exact same time. Now this won't consume a super meter. However, you can keep following it and it will start using super meters, as you'll see here. So if you keep repeating this, you'll see now it's starting to use supers, but you can just keep following it. It's not too optimal because it doesn't get the damage up too much, but it's still worthy of noting if you just want to keep them in the air a little bit longer, or if you only have a tiny bit of health left on them. I'll just show you now what all of that should look like together, just so you have a fair idea. So it's going to be looking like that. Already it's getting 18 hits and about 300% damage, which is good to see. From here you want to throw your support in. Now, if you're not comfortable with using supports, that's fine. You're still going to be alright. I'll show you what to do without a support, but first I'll show you what to do if you want to use a support. Now you're going to be using Janet's hop skip punch. Now typically this will just be one punch and it'll catch them midair. But if you're in the middle of your combo, if you spam R1 or whatever your support button may be, it's going to make her do several jumps at once. I'll show you what I mean by that. So she can do up to 3 jumps. For this we want to be doing 2 just because it's a bit less finicky to pull off. But I recommend honestly just spamming the button a bit, because the timing for it can be a bit finicky. So now if you pair that while you're mid-air, so again, Viltrumite stance, press square, and do this 2 times, and then get her to do 2 hops. While she's doing that, just follow under them. Try to get as close to them as you can. Now, I can't actually show a certain move twice in a row, but within this combo you're going to be doing Discipline 3 times, which is the triangle, square, triangle in midair. Now from your support, I'll show you here, so you're going to be doing Discipline twice, pull out your support, then you want to jump and do Discipline once more and do another dash. That's going to use 1 meter. Now let's say you don't want to use any meter, that's completely fine. What you do instead is do this, and then you want to do square, triangle, and L1 instead of following with a triangle, square, triangle. Now it says, as you can see, a square, triangle, square X, but it's pretty much just indicating that because it's just your grab move, which can also be pulled off with L1, which makes it a bit easier. Just figure out what you're comfortable with. If you're already comfortable with pressing both of the buttons instead of just pressing L1, I'd recommend doing that instead. I'm going to show you what all of this looks like when it's all put together, while using 1 super move and also using Janet's support. So you'll see that gives you 371 damage with about 28 hits. Now you can actually increase this by just a little bit, however I don't exactly recommend it. I'll show you how you can do that. Pretty much you just want to be adding another discipline on. So here you want to do 3 disciplines. And you'll see it's very hard to catch, but you can actually manage it. It's just about where they're positioned. So you'll see there, get even more damage on there, 381 with 32 hits. So that's basically the full combo. We'll run through it again. I'd say this is one of the easier combos in the game, and Omni-Man's definitely one of the best characters to get to learn. He has a lot of jumpy moves that can be pulled off very quickly, and catch characters off guard very good. Especially useful in online to get out of getting stuck. So first, we pull this off. What you can also do to start this combo off, let's say you can't get in close enough to pull off that circle square, or even if you're not able to get close enough to just do it from a square triangle, because that can be effective as well. I'd say the circle square is a bit better, just so that knee's going to fly into them a bit, close a bit of distance. But if you want to close more distance with it, let's say you catch them off guard when they're trying to do a projectile move. For example, if Homelander tried to laser me right now, you could easily just jump over it and do your flight. So that's left right circle or back forward circle. Now with that back forward circle, you can see they're going to jump into the air, but it only works in certain situations. Let's say if you did it on the ground, you're just going to go flying back. Now I'll show you what the combo is going to look like if you were to start it off from Invincible Rush. As you can see, it nets about the same amount of damage and also hits. So both are viable, it just depends on your situation. Like whether you want to start it off from far away, or if you want to get up close and try it out. It depends. Some characters are very quick, they're going to be able to start their combos before you can pull in with that circle. So it's really up to you. Sometimes the Invincible Rush is a lot safer. It's just if they're blocking, you're going to be stuck there, and they're going to be able to get you into a combo pretty easily. Yeah, that's about it for the Omni-Man combo. I'd really suggest giving it all a learn and just getting used to all the air moves. Like, if you don't want to follow it with a support, you can just do that and such. It still nets you a good amount of damage. So if you don't have any support built up or any super meter, you can still get it done pretty well. Now that's about it for this one. I'm also going to be posting a Homelander and Takeda combo video at some stage, and those ones will be a bit helpful. They're all fairly beginner combos. They'll still net you a good amount of damage, but there's nothing too complicated. I've kind of gone through and handpicked combos and mix-matched them off the internet, just to give you guys the easiest way to get into these characters without wanting to pull your hair out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.